Hi, my name is Rudy, I'm 27 years old, and I live in Philly. I'm queer, and I'm a survivor of school bullying. Sometimes I was able to stand up to my bullies, and other times I found supportive teachers and administrators to help me out. I was lucky, but the fact is, you shouldn't have to be lucky just to make it through school alive. When Dan Savage created the It Gets Better project in response to the wave of LGBT teen suicides last year, I was glad to lend my time to making a video. But more important than spreading the message that it gets better was finding ways to actually make it better, and that's what I'm here to do today. However, I can't do it without your help. Basically, there are two great bills being considered by Congress right now that would improve the lives of school-age LGBT folks all across the country. I'm asking you to call your elected officials and ask them to pass these bills. It's super easy, will take them less than 10 minutes of your time. Seriously, less than 10 minutes, and it will improve and even save lives. The first bill is the Student Non-Discrimination Act. This bill would expand current civil rights legislation to ensure that LGBT students aren't discriminated against by teachers or administrators. As somebody who has had to sit through a class with a teacher making gay jokes, I can tell you that sometimes the people who should be protecting us are actually our bullies. This bill would make that illegal and hold anyone who did discriminate fully accountable. The second bill is the Safe Schools Improvement Act, which would ensure that every school in America had a clear bullying policy and that it was inclusive of LGBT students. It would also ensure that students had a way to report bullying and that schools tracked these reports and shared them annually with students and guardians. So, now that you know exactly what these two bills do, here's how to take action. If you already know the name of your reps in Congress, great, then you're ahead of the game. If not, just click the link that's up now, and that'll give you the Capitol switchboard in DC. This page will give you the option of either calling the switchboard and asking for your representatives, or you can use your zip code to find the name and phone numbers of all three. I think this option's easier since you'll want to get the contact info for both of your senators plus your representative in the House, and call all three of them. Once you have the phone numbers, you're ready to go. All you have to do is call the offices of your three elected officials and tell them that you support the Student Non-Discrimination Act and the Safe Schools Improvement Act. I even have a link up with scripts to use that include the bill numbers to make it an easy call. So don't wait. Hit the links now and let Congress know that this is a no-brainer. Whether you're a Democrat, a Republican, or anything in between, making schools safe for all children is an easy choice to make. Finally, when you're done, pass this along. Post it on your Facebook, email it to your Aunt Sue, heck, tweet Lady Gaga and ask her to lend her voice as she did with the repeal of Don't Ask, Don't Tell. We can pass these bills and protect all of our children and teens, but only if we raise our voices together.